So IP interface. So now we start eBGP direct neighborship. Okay. So in this we have different AS number on both router, but source IP and destination IP in the same network. Let's check the IP addresses. Let's configure the BGP. Go in global configuration mode. Router BGP 100 never reach 10.0.0.2. Remote AS is 200. Okay. On router 2, go in global configuration mode. Router BGP 200 never is 10.0.0.1. Remote AS is 100. So IP BGP summary. Our neighborship is up. Now we do eBGP indirect neighborship, means different AS number as well as different network. So go on router 1 and configure for the router 3. Router BGP 100 never reach 20.0.0.3, remote AS is 300 and exit. On router 2, router BGP 200 never reach 20.0.0.3, remote AS is 300. Next. On router 3, global configuration mode, router BGP 300 never is 10.0.0.1, remote AS is 100. Never is 20.0.0.2, remote AS is 200. Now after this, when we configure the indirect BGP, so we have to configure the routing also, static or dynamic routing, anyone. So we configure static routing IP route 20.0.0.0 subnet, sorry, and then the next hop IP 10.0.0.2. Same thing on the router 3 also. IP route 10.0.0.0, the next hop IP 20.0.0.2. After this command in iBGP, our neighborship is up. But in the case of eBGP, it remain in the ideal state. Okay. Region is by default eBGP maximum hop count is 1 and our destination is on the second hop count. So we have to increase also the hop count for router 1 and router 3. How we can increase? Router BGP 100 never is 20.0.0.3 and eBGP multi-hop. Multi-hop is if you want to give 1 bit 1 to 255, so I can give you 2. And then same command on the router 3 also. Never is 10.0.0.1. eBGP multi-hop is 2. Or never ship is up 10.0.0.1. So IP BGP. Okay, and this command also not running on the Cisco packet tracer. Okay, so what is switching? Switching, this is the process of moving frame from one device to another device within local area network, and this is done at layer 2. In this we can move frame from one PC to another PC in local area network. Okay, and this is done on the layer 2 data link layer. Basic of switch is work on full duplex, means communication from both side and data travel both side at a time. By default, all the ports of switch is up and up, but in router, by default, all the port is down.
Down.
Switch is a one broadcast domain, and switch does not have port number 0 by 0. Switch perform forwarding on the basis of CAM table and MAC table. So basically, switch operation is three types of operation to send a frame from one device to another device. First one is address learning, second is forwarding, and third one is loop avoidance. Address learning, when switch receive any frame, firstly it learn the source MAC address and entry inside the MAC table and then send the data to the another device. Okay, bro. We have two PC and one switches. You can check this time MAC address table. 11. So MAC address table. There is no entry. VLAN, MAC address, type and port number means interface number. This is how you store the. This is the format of MAC address table. Firstly, configure the IP addresses on both PC. Here 10.0.0.1 and here 10.0.0.2. And now we can ping from PC0 to PC1. Ping 10.0.0. Ping is successful. Now we can check the MAC address table. Firstly, VLAN 1. By default, all the switch port in VLAN 1. MAC address of PC 0. Okay. How it learn the MAC address dynamically, and port number is F0 by 1, and this is the MAC address of PC1 and port number F0 by 2. So whenever switch receive any frame, firstly it learn the MAC address and then store inside MAC address table, then forward the frame towards.
सर टेबल जो है वो खत्म भी होती है ना.
Second function is forwarding. Forwarding, whenever the switch verify the MAC table, then forward the data frame. And forwarding has multiple types, three types: flooding, unknown unicast flooding, and the unicast flooding. So flooding, switch has received a frame with destination MAC address as a broadcast. Okay, whenever switch receive any frame with destination MAC address is a broadcast, then switch forward the frame out all active ports, flood on all the ports. Okay, so this is known as flooding. Unknown unicast flooding. In this, switch received a frame with destination MAC address as a unicast, but switch does not have any entry inside the MAC address table. So then switch forward the frame out of all active ports. Last one is unicast flooding. Switch received a frame with destination MAC address unicast and the switch has matchable entry inside MAC table, then switch forward the frame out from a single port. Next one is loop avoidance. For a wide loop in local area networks, switch always use STP, spanning tree protocol. We learn about this after two classes. Okay, we learn how it works. Next one is CDP, Cisco
सर लूपिंग क्या होता है सर? लूपिंग के बारे में बता दिए सर.
लूपिंग एक ही बार CDP, Cisco Discovery Protocol. This is their two protocol and Cisco proprietary, and it is used to share information about other directly connected Cisco devices. Either it is router and switch. Every Cisco device generates the CDP packet, and in this it share information device ID, local interface, hold down time, capability, this is layer 2 or layer 3 switch, and then the port ID, then IP addresses, then hello type, and CDP sends message every 60 seconds to advertise on information. You can also capture this on the GNS3 by using Wireshark. And the LLDP, this protocol is also same as the CDP. It's also used for the share information of devices, but this is open standard and this one is by default disabled. And this is also layer 2 protocol and hello time is 30 seconds and hold down is 120.